stage all the way from the UK, the wonderful Nish Kumar! 4 people leaving immediately. At this point, that can be nothing other than racism. Let's be honest. The fuck is going on here? In passing Racial Discrimination Act, a woman came up to me and said, we've repealed the laws preventing people from being racist. It's the perfect time for you to be here. I was like, not from my perspective, it isn't. Although, admittedly, it's very unlikely that racists would come out and see me, because after a hard day's racism, probably the last thing they do is go, I'll tell you what I'd like, 1 ticket to Nish Kumar, please. That sounds right up my alley. So I'm from Britain, and it's an interesting country. I saw something that I think summarises the inherent contradiction that lies at the heart of the British national psyche. I was on a train, and it was Friday night, so it was full of the worst people. That is people who are drunk on Friday night, because people who are drunk on Friday night are a specific kind of drunk. Now, there was one such fellow on this train. Now, this man was having an absolute shocker. Now, no judgments, we've all had shockers, but this man was having a disastrous evening. Because the train doors closed, the train started moving, and at this point, it became apparent that this man was going to be sick. But the sick was a surprise to him. And in one motion, I saw him be surprised by the sick, swallow it back down, then try and style it out and pick up a woman, all in one go. Watch this very carefully. This is what I saw him do. I saw him go... Hey, like this, like... His dinner is trying to make his way out of his body via his face, and in his head he's thinking, she's gonna love this, right? So he's just going along, and he's just going... And his friend is sat next to him, and his friend goes, are you okay, man? He goes, yeah, mate, I'm absolutely... Couldn't even get the word fine out. Then he starts doing this shit. That's the scuba diving symbol for everything's okay. Everything is not okay. And do you know how I know that? It's because he was using scuba diving symbols on land. Nothing says I'm in trouble more than a man walking around talking scuba. And his friend's just there. He doesn't know what to do. How do you help someone who doesn't think they're in trouble? And he starts just like, after a while, just starts stroking him on the arm. And everyone went, oh, that's nice. Then he started patting him on the back, and everyone went, don't do that. That's the opposite of what we're trying to achieve. He's not a malfunctioning ketchup bottle. Now... After a while, his mate got creative. I don't know what you would have done in his shoes. I could certainly relate to the thought process that led to him looking at his friend, getting his watch out and going, come on, mate, it's only 5 minutes till the next station. You can make it. And then he starts doing a countdown. 59, 58... 50, and here's the insane thing, it's a train carriage full of people. We all joined in. The entire train carriage is going 55. People are syncing watches like it's fucking Nam. One man at the back was sat down and he stood up and went, what's going on? A man's about to be sick. Right, I'm immediately involved. By the time we get to the station, the whole train carriage is reverberating to the sounds of 5, 4, 3, like the world's worst New Year's Eve party of all time. That's the most British thing I've ever seen. It's the first time I've ever seen binge drinking be hit by the spirit of the Blitz, okay? Now, we got to the station. He'd made it. The train doors opened. We let him off first. Because under the circumstances... it would have been churlish to say, sorry, mate, I'm in a bit of a rush. He gets off the train. Now, for the people standing on the platform, what happened next was inexplicable. Because that man got off the train and vomited everywhere. And I do mean everywhere, just rivers of the stuff flying out. He did some incredible things, like he managed to loop some of it back in his own hair. I didn't know that's fucking possible, right? And then the worst thing is he did a big pile next to a bin, and the man next to me just said, oh, so close. But that wasn't the weirdest thing, because the chances are, if you've been to a British train station on a Friday night, you'll probably see that. What you don't normally see, and what these people clearly had never seen, was when an adult man vomited all over them, a train full of people stood up and applauded him. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been a delight. My name's Nish. Good night.